Hi viewers, welcome to JSM. Today we are going to discuss about a topic called as adsorption. Okay, from the unit surface chemistry. Firstly, for the better understanding of adsorption, let us know what is this surface chemistry dealing with. Okay, so to know about this surface chemistry, we are going to consider the molecules into two types in any medium. Okay, so we are going to classify the molecules into two types in the any medium. Okay, that is the molecule which is present in the bulk and the molecule which is present on the surface. Okay, firstly, if we see the molecule present in the bulk, it is having the forces exerting from all the sides. Okay, so when you see the molecule in the bulk, it is having the forces exerting from all the sides. Okay, so the net forces, that is the attractive or repulsive forces acting on the molecule in the bulk, is equal to 0. So as it is having the force exerting on it is equal to 0, it is not having any energy. Okay, so the molecule in the bulk is not having any energy. Therefore, we call it as a stabilized molecule. Okay, the molecule present in the bulk is a stabilized molecule. When you come to the molecule present on the surface, okay, so if you see the molecule present on the surface, what is happening? It is having the forces. It may be attractive or repulsive, but only from the liquid. Okay, only inside the liquid it is having some forces. From the outer atmosphere, it is not having any forces exerting on it. So the net forces acting on the molecule on the surface, let us consider it has X, because it is unbalanced. Why? Because the forces are exerting only from the liquid. From the outside of the liquid, it is not having any forces. Therefore, the net forces acting on the molecules on the surface is equal to X. That is, some amount of forces acting on the molecule at the surface. Therefore, the molecule on the surface is having some energy acting on it. So it is a not stabilized molecule. Okay, so as it is not stabilized, the molecule present on the surface of the liquid or surface of any medium is reactive. So as the molecule on the surface is reactive, whenever some of the molecules are floating on this medium, or we are just pressurizing some molecules onto this medium, the different molecules are just reacting. Okay, they are not completely chemically reacting, but they are just absorbing onto the surface. Okay, that phenomena, okay, that phenomena which is acting on the surface of any medium is dealing with the chemistry called surface chemistry. So what is surface chemistry now? The chemistry that deals with the phenomena acting on the surface or occurring on the surface of any medium. On the surface of any medium is called as surface chemistry. Okay, so now let us come to the adsorption process. Okay, when you come to the adsorption process, so whenever the molecules are just passing through the surface of any medium, they are just adsorbed onto the surface of the medium. That process is called as adsorption process. Okay, so what is adsorption process now? The accumulation of molecules of any substance, molecules of any substance onto the surface of any medium. surface of any medium is called as adsorption. So what is adsorption now? The accumulation of molecules onto the surface of any medium is called as adsorption. So now let us see why this adsorption process is occurring in the medium. Okay, so we are saying that the molecules on the surface are not stabilized because of the unbalanced forces acting on it. In environment, in nature, all the molecules always try to attain some stability. Okay, to get that stability, what the molecules on the surface are doing is they are just attracting some other molecules and reacting with them. Okay, when they are reacting with them, they are losing some energy from it. Okay, so when they are reacting from other molecules, they are just losing some energy from them and trying to get stabilized. So that is the reason why the adsorption process is occurring on the surface of any medium. Okay, so now let us see what are the substances which are present in the process of adsorption. Okay, there are mainly two types of substances present in the process of adsorption. They are adsorbate, and the other one is adsorbent. So let us know what is the difference between this adsorbate and adsorbent. So if you see this adsorbate, okay, the molecules which are accumulating on the surface of any medium is called as adsorbate. Okay, so what is adsorbate now? The molecules which are accumulating on surface of any medium is called as adsorbate. Whereas coming to the adsorbent, the medium which is providing the surface, okay, the medium which is providing the surface for adsorption is called as adsorbent. Okay, so what kind of mediums can be adsorbate or adsorbent? Now let us see. Okay, so this adsorbate may be a solid, or it may be a liquid, or it may be a gas. But when you come to the adsorbent, there is only solid and liquid considered as the adsorbent, because if you see the gases, okay, when you come to the gases, there are no intermolecular forces. Okay, there are no intermolecular forces between the gas molecules. So because of this, what happens is they cannot provide any surface. Okay, when you see the gas molecules, they always try to move from their places because of their high energy present in them. Okay, so they are trying to move from themselves, so they are not having any surface. Okay, they cannot provide any surface for the process occurring on the surface medium. Okay, so that is why the adsorbent is considered as only solid or liquid medium, whereas in case of adsorbate we can consider it as solid or liquid or gas. Okay, next, so let us see some of the examples in which the adsorption process is occurring. Okay, so I will tell you some of the examples, common examples for adsorption. They are, firstly, activated charcoal. Okay, when you see the activated charcoal, if we just place the activated charcoal in any medium containing the gases like sulfur dioxide, methane, chlorine, okay, or carbon dioxide, any molecules, if we just place some of the activated charcoal in it, what is this activated charcoal doing is, it is absorbing the molecules like sulfur dioxide, methane, chlorine or carbon dioxide onto their surface. Okay, so that is why we call here as adsorption, because you can clearly observe here only the process is occurring on the surface. The molecule are just accumulated on the surface. They are not entering into the other molecules or chemically completely reacting with them. Okay, next, Coming to the other example, silica or alumina gels. Silica or alumina gels. What these gels are doing is, in our chemistry experiments, we always try to use some dry environment for this. That is, which is free from moisture. If we want to create a atmosphere which is free from moisture, we are going to just add the alumina or silica gels into it. Because these alumina and silica gels, what are they doing is, they are just absorbing the water molecules onto their surface. So after some time we can just remove the silica or alumina gels. Next, if you want to learn some more examples, let us see. Those are, see, in case of hydrogenation of oils, we are going to use the metals like nickel or platinum. Okay, why we are using these metals is, we are just taking the metals like nickel and platinum in case of hydrogenation of oils, because the hydrogen is getting absorbed onto the metals like nickel and platinum, such that they can be easily available for the oil molecules to get hydrogenated. Okay, then another example is animal charcoal. Okay, if we want to remove the stains from the dyes, if you want to remove the coloring agents from the dyes, we use the adsorbents such as animal charcoal. Okay, what they are doing is, in case of some organic dyes, okay, in case of some organic dyes like methylene dye, this animal charcoal is absorbing the coloring agents present in the organic dyes and making it colorless. Okay, so that is about some examples. In these examples, now you clearly got to know what is adsorbate and what is adsorbent means. So let us see what is adsorbate and what is adsorbent in these examples. So in case of activated charcoal here, the activated charcoal is acting as a adsorbent molecule. Okay, it is acting as a adsorbent molecule for the gases like sulfur dioxide, chlorine, methane and carbon dioxide. In case of silica gel or alumina gels, the water molecules are acting as adsorbate and the silica or alumina gel molecules are acting as adsorbent. Okay, in case of nickel and platinum metal, you clearly know just the nickel and platinum metal are absorbing the hydrogen molecules. So here the clear adsorbent is the nickel or platinum metal and adsorbate is hydrogen. Then coming to the animal charcoal also, animal charcoal here is a adsorbent, whereas the coloring agents which are present in the organic dyes are acting as a adsorbents. Thank you.